These are my top 10 most expensive Transformers figures. The criteria includes both the highest and lowest listings for new copies of each figure. These then get factored in to find the average, which is what I use to rank them. Now without further ado, let's get into it! Starting at the number 10 spot, we have my Ultimate Optimus Prime from the Dark of the Moon toy line. This is the oldest figure on this list, being about 14 years old. The lowest listing I found was $83, with the highest being $300. The average that I found was $140. If that's the average of the cheapest one on this list, imagine how much the most expensive one is. Here at number 9, we've got Studio Series 34 Dark of the Moon Megatron. Now this is kind of an average figure, but it comes with the ever versatile cloak. That alone makes him 10 times cooler and more rare. The lowest you can get him for is $115, with the max being $165. That brings the average to about $145. That's almost 3 times its original leader class price point. That's crazy. Taking the number 8 spot, we have my Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime. I believe this was an Amazon exclusive, which directly leads to it being more rare and also more expensive. His lowest listing is $100, with his highest being all the way up to $250. I found his average to be right around $160. He is a great figure, but that price is just insane. For the 7th most expensive figure on this list, we have Studio Series 61 Sentinel Prime. This figure has some of the fewest listings out there. If you are feeling like you want to purchase one for yourself, turn around. His lowest listing is $140, with his highest being $190. The average price is $170. Yeah, if you're purchasing this figure at prices like this, I don't want to hear any complaining from you at the price hikes for Voyager class figures. Now for our number 6 spot, we have the War for Cybertron Commander class Jetfire. Now we are getting to figures who almost kinda make sense for being this expensive. Jetfire was the very first Commander class figure they introduced, so his price has only gone up over time. The lowest I found him for was $120, with the highest being $250. His average is $175. If you can find him for around $100 or lower, pick him up, lest you pay these crazy high prices. Now we are halfway, with our number 5 spot being yet another Jetfire. This time, it is Studio Series 35 Jetfire from Revenge of the Fallen. With all of its play features, this is a really great figure, so it makes sense for it to be highly sought after, and thus highly priced. The lowest price for it is $100. Meanwhile, the highest is $260. That brings the average to $180. If you are looking to buy this figure, I'd suggest just picking up the Anniversary 3-pack, which is usually around $125. At number 4, we have our one and only Dinobot, Slug. Now you might be thinking, what about Grimlock? His prices have gone down significantly with him being re-released, unlike Slug here, who has not gotten a re-release. If you want this Dinobot, then you will be paying anywhere from $120 to $270, with paying on average $190. Yeah, having the average price of a figure almost 4 times its original release price is crazy. I say that your best bet is to hope and pray that they re-release it. Now we are in the top 3, so I thought it best to put in my honorable mentions. For honorable mention number 1, we have Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. His price hasn't inflated too terribly for a Commander class, but it still sucks to see. The low for him is $90, with the high being $125. That puts his average at a measly $100, the lowest out of all the figures on this video. Honorable mention number 2 is Studio Series 11 Lockdown. He is the only deluxe class figure in this video, because it's crazy for a deluxe class figure to be over $100. But somehow, this one does it. His high price is $360. That is an extremity, but still crazy nonetheless. His low price is $100, and his average is 120. Way too expensive for a deluxe class. Now for the final honorable mention, we have Legacy Metroplex. He is pretty cheap for a Titan class, being actually cheaper than its original price. His low price is $125, with just a singular listing higher, being the high of $250. The average price for this guy, however, is around his low price at $125. Alright, let's get back to what you all wanted to see. The top 3 most expensive Transformers figures in my collection. For number 3, we have Titan Class Omega Supreme, but in the blue colors. His lowest listing is $160, with his highest being $230. Keeping those in mind, his average is $200, which is right around base price for Titan Class figures, so it has not been terribly inflated, unlike the original color version, which is astronomically priced. Taking our runner-up spot at number 2, we have Legacy Commander Class Motormaster. He is the skeleton from Menasor, so it's obvious that he'd be highly sought after, but the prices are just ridiculous, with the low being $120 and the high being a whopping $500. You'd have to drop 1 to 5 Benjamins if you wanted to take this bad boy home. On average, you would have to pay $210 to add him to your collection. Yikes, that's bad. Now for the moment that I'm sure that you have all been waiting for, the number 1 most expensive figure in my whole collection. As I'm sure some of you have already guessed, it is the one, the only, Studio Series Devastator. Now there are multiple factors going into his crazy price hikes, including him being really sought after and being composed of 8 different figures. He is made up of 2 Leader class, 4 Voyager class, and 2 Deluxe class figures. Now on average, getting figures of those classes at base price would cost you roughly $300. Take a look at these numbers. The low for Devastator is $330, with the high being almost $1,000 at $800. Those numbers give him an average price of $500. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Good luck if you want to add him in your collection. That was a crazy list, now wasn't it? I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have anything to say, or if you think I missed anything, be sure to leave it in the comments. Until then, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.